How many of you have home security or any type of security at home? A lot. Right. How many of you have been robbed or something broken in? Of those people raising their hand that had rose their hand before that had the security alarm, did you get the security alarm because of that reason? Yeah? Alright. Well, 4 years ago, when I was still in high school, my history teacher, during spring break, teachers get a week off, when he came back, his back door had been forcefully entered. His TV, jewelry, money, computer had been stolen. He was angry, furious, and did not know what to do. He told us that he didn't even want to come to school because most of his stuff was on his computer, PowerPoints, and he didn't memorize his speeches or material he was teaching. It was all on the computer. He didn't even want to come to school. He told us it's never a good idea to leave your house unsecure. It's something you find to be a safe spot, safe zone, your castle. So today I will explain for you the importance of having home security systems. People all over the U.S. use home security systems to protect their homes from theft and malicious crimes. Like, even people get them just to know they could come home to their house knowing that everything will be there, being secure. You also, like I said before, you view your home as a safe zone. So you decide who comes in, importantly, who comes in and goes out. Now, I will tell you a little story that the ADT, which is a home security system provider, that has posted on their website. True story. Esther Lopez. I first heard the sound of glass crashing, and almost instantly afterwards, I heard the ADT siren go off. It was terrifying. I listened downstairs and could make the muffled talk of robbers as they started to flee the scene. Within moments, the police arrived and surveyed the scene. One of the floors of the living room were a crowbar and a 9mm pistol. The police were able to run a gun check on the pistol and track down the burglar. It turned out to be one of Ron's disgruntled employees who had been fired a month earlier. Now, imagine if the ADT monitor system wasn't installed in the house. The whole encounter could have turned violent and even deadly. When I saw the pistol, the officer confirmed my suspicions that the break-in was with hostile intentions in mind. When her husband, Ron, came home that day and heard the story, he broke down in tears. You see, it was Esther who pushed Ron to install the ADT alarm system just a few months prior. I realized that I could have lost everything that I love if it wasn't for ADT monitoring alarm system. Thank you, ADT, for keeping my family and home safe. And that's just one of the ways that a home security system can protect you, your loved ones. Another way is older citizens get alarm systems because they are unable to drive themselves to hospitals, or they fall or can't access anything, can't reach a telephone. And the ADT systems provide a remote control for the elderly, of course, and if you need medical assistance, with the push of a button, you can get medical assistance rushed to your home. Another way where it can save or even save your home is in case of a fire. If your ADT system or any home security system notes that the fire alarm goes off and then it's not taken care of immediately, the fire department is rushed to your home to see what the problem is in case of a fire or stuff like that, so you can save your personal belongings. or spare most of them. Houston security companies such as Safeguard statistics show that homes without security systems are 2 to 3 times more likely to be invaded. And that's just how the ADT go to work, burglary, medical, fire. Alright. Over 65% of the burglary offenses were committed in residential areas in the years 2005. And every year, crime increases 2 to 3%. Most of the crimes that were reported are within the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. The reason being is because it's still dark, and burglars don't like to be facially recognized, so or they can be sketched out by police. That's why the crimes occur at those times. Another reason is that burglars are more likely to break into houses that don't have any type of security system, making it easier for them to enter and exit without even people knowing that they were even there. You might say $100 a month is a lot of money for a home security system, but think of it this way: it can save your life, some valuables, police officers recommend you to have some type of home security. 90% of them actually recommend you have some type of security at home. So in conclusion, next time you leave your home, you will know that it will be safe, because your home security system will be there watching over and letting know the police department if there's any strange activity at your home after it's been armed. You can also now sleep more comfortably knowing that you got ADT watching your home, even when you sleep.
All right, so Hiva, what did you think?
He did a lot of talking throughout his presentation. Kind of got me lost throughout the presentation, and I guess his visual aids came late. He forgot about them. Kind of didn't explain them, just went through them. And as so 1, 2, 3, he just goes in conclusion. I didn't really think he was done, something just came up like that. Yeah, that's what I was. But overall,
All right. Well, the audience survey in question, I think, is a little bit awkward. I think you're better off using the story of your history teacher as the attention device. That's a lot more effective, and it gives a better justification, a clearer justification for what you're talking about. I know you're trying to include everybody at the beginning as a way of getting their attention, but it actually, I think, is a little more distracting the way it works. You identify what the topic is, the visual tells us at the very beginning, but your exact goal, I think, needs to be a little bit sharper. There's not not really a preview of what the content is going to be, and that becomes a problem. Now, as I'm listening, I'm hearing information about, home security, medical safety, and then it kind of comes, and then there's maybe a fire detection element. Maybe those are the supporting points, so you've got a topical development that's going on there, but it's not very clear. The signposts aren't very clear, and so, and because you didn't have a preview, it's not always clear how they all fit together. I'm a little suspicious because it sounds like a lot of your information comes right from the sales site for ADT, and although a couple of examples are probably fine to get from a site like that, some independent evaluation rather than listening to the sales pitch of the company that wants you to buy their product would probably be a good idea there. I like the examples that you had. Some of them were pretty dramatic, but you need to be a little bit more familiar with them and how you want to use them, because you kind of drop the story in there and then aren't quite sure, well, now what am I going to say about it, or how do I transition to the next idea, and you need a little bit more practice on that. The speech feels a little like it's a first or second run through instead of something that you polished, and as a consequence it's rough. I did think, like I said, that you had good stories. Those things did bring us into the speech a little bit. The visual, I mean, you yourself know that it came late, and you kind of, acknowledge it while you're speaking, so that's a little awkward, a little bit of a problem there. So you need to work on some mechanical things. The source citations, they weren't bad, but I think like I said, you probably want some other information as well. You had some good stories. It's just transitioning from them that needs to be a little bit stronger. You've got the right idea there, just need some work on making them fit your presentation a little bit more. All right, thank you all very much. Those of you who